Hello everyone, Renu here. Welcome to my channel, My Ultimate Freedom. In today's video, I'm going to discuss a very important topic which is very dear to my heart, and that is, can you save your marriage? How can you save your marriage? And in what cases you must divorce your husband? So in today's world, so many marriages are breaking in and out. It's very hurtful to hear somebody in our friends, in our relatives, in our neighbors, in and around us every other day some marriage is breaking. Although in our Indian culture marriages are supposed to last forever, and they are, it has been said that it's a relationship for seven births. So then why the marriages are breaking so much? What is happening? So much chaos in marriages happening. I tell you, 99% of the marriages that are people are separating, all those divorces are happening. 99% of the cases, those divorces could be saved or they can be saved just by doing few things. But just that 1% where divorces are supposed to happen, that is where I will tell you that 1% of the case, if your husband is a narcissistic psychopathic person where he is abusing you physically, emotionally, mentally, torturing you 24/7, that narcissistic person, that psychopath, you must divorce that person. You are married to a wrong person. You should not waste your life with that person. You should immediately divorce. There is no second thought on that. That is the kind of the person you must divorce. For all those men out there, 99% of the cases, they are all gentlemen, just coming from different upbringing, different backgrounds, and different experiences of their life due to the better exposure to different situations and circumstances. For the person they are, because of the different upbringing, they become their, when they become husband, there are certain things they might not do according to the way you want, but those marriages can be saved. And they are, most of these marriages that we are seeing breaking apart, they are mostly ego issues only. And we see, we it's very easy to find fault in other persons, and other than sitting with your own self and seeing the faults on you. There are always, when a man and woman are coming together in the relationship, there are always certain values they share together, and then those values are the must have to keep a marriage happy, to live, together in that relationship. But the rest of the things, they are just nice to have, but we make, because of our egos, we make, because of, we bring the ego, our egos become more important than the relationship. We go against anything and everything, and we just not ruin our own life, but ruin other person's, our life partner's life as well. So that's where us women have to be very careful. Are we taking care of our own self? Are we taking care of our issues? Do we even see that we have any issues before judging him, before going and complaining to him? And then we talk about, so much complaining we do about him to other people, and and then we seek advices from the wrong people who themselves are not sorted out in their own life. So you have to see which person you are going to, even if the certain issues, certain disagreements that are happening between you and your husband, the very important thing is whom you are going to. Are you going to the right person to solve those issues you have with you and your husband? Who can distinguish between which person is right and which is wrong, depending on the kind of advice that person is giving. If that person is giving the advice which is taking you, all advice that is coming from the third person whom you are going to, uh, whom you are going to, and about complaining about your husband and everything, you're telling the situations that happened between you and him, all that advice, whatever that advice that give, that person, third person give, that advice should bring you back toward your husband only, not away from him. Not away from him, no matter how dear that person is. That person can be your own mother, that person can be your own sister, that person can be your own, your your bestest friend, BFF. So does not matter what advice they are giving you. So you have to make sure that you are going to the right person, because many times these divorces are happening because of the third person, third entity entering into your relationship. So make sure, if you are bringing in the third person, if you are going to the third person for advice, that person should be the right person, the right advice only coming out of that person. Most of the time these person are not sorted in their own lives. They have their own issues going in their own lives. so many own issues, whether in their own marriages, if you will see, they will have many own issues. In their own personal lives, they will have many issues. They will be always complaining, finding faults, constantly judging other people. These are the people who, they cannot give you the right advice, and you are going to the wrong person. Secondly, everybody today, most of the women are financially independent. We are having good careers, great careers, right? We are in the senior positions in the management in our company, or having our own businesses, or running successful businesses, and we are the boss queens, right, out there in out and about in the outside career world. But when you come inside in your own personal life, in your marital relationship, we as women, we have forgotten how to become a wife. You have to first unlearn everything and then relearn the right things, how to become a wife. Nobody is teaching, sadly, nobody is teaching anywhere how to be a wife. Everybody, there is all big institutions, all big courses out there, how to become successful in this thing, how to attract money, how to attract this thing, but nobody is telling how to become a wife. That the art of becoming a wife is being forgotten, and we take so much on our ego. Oh, I'm an independent woman, I'm that feminist. Being a feminist, feminism and everything is all good, but if it is breaking your relationship with your husband, what value of is of that feminism? In your relationship, you and your husband together make one unit, not separately, together make one unit. Thing is, your relationship always must, at all times, must be your top priority. Everything else falls later. Your ego, the judgments, the criticism, everything, finding fault, seeing negativity, complaining, all the fights that happen between you and your husband, everything will take a back seat. The front seat, in the driver's seat, that is running your relationship, must be at all times your relationship, not your ego. You must not be driving your marital relationship with the ego, with the judgment, with the constant criticism, with the constant complaining and nagging, with constantly backbiting about him in front of everybody else, putting him down in front of everyone else because he's not present, he's not listening, so you are putting him down. Go into getting that divorce before even the divorcing procedure starts. Even if you are in the middle of the divorcing procedure, that thing is happening, stop. I will advise you, stop. Go away somewhere with your own self, all alone. You don't need anybody else in your life with you. Go alone, whether it's in your own home only, in your own room. Be with yourself, and then see, listen to your heart, where you are wrong. Your subconscious know everything, your heart knows everything, your inner, your soul inside you, you know everything where you are wrong. See yourself before, honestly. You don't need to tell the rest of the world. You don't need to go to your husband, you don't need to go to anybody. Just sit with yourself and see where you are wrong, what you are doing wrong in your marriage. It will save your marriage, it will save you, it will save your life, it will save your life. So many things you say him, so many petty issues, they become so much big issues just for no reasons. You could achieve so much great things, so many great things you could achieve together as a husband and wife, which you are just wasting your time and your energy and everything into focusing all your attention into those petty issues. And those petty issues just took the birth from the egoism only, nothing else. So you can save your marriage, and you must save your marriage, but before that, stop and see where you are wrong. Thank you so much for this video. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.